The story of Poldark, set in late 18th century Cornwall, begins with Captain Ross Poldark, portrayed by Aidan Turner, returning home from the American Revolutionary War in 1783. Ross, thought to be dead, finds his beloved home in disarray, his father deceased, and the family mine, Will Leisure, on the verge of collapse. The land, which once brimmed with prosperity, now mirrors the struggles of the people, hungry, overworked, and desperate. Ross's personal world is equally shattered. Elizabeth Chenoweth, played by Haida Reid, the love of his life, is engaged to his cousin, Francis Poldark, Kyle Soller. Francis, though not inherently malicious, pales in comparison to Ross in charm, resilience, and ambition. Ross's homecoming sparks feelings of betrayal and heartbreak as Elizabeth's choice solidifies, marking the first of many conflicts that will shape the family's future. Determined to restore his family's name and fortune, Ross sets about reviving the mine. Despite skepticism from his uncle, Charles Poldark, and other members of the gentry, Ross's indomitable spirit drives him forward. His efforts bring him into frequent conflict with George Warleggan, Jack Farthing, a cunning and ambitious banker whose desire for power knows no bounds. George represents the cold, calculating world of progress and wealth, starkly contrasting Ross's idealistic and often reckless bravery. Amidst this turmoil, Ross encounters Demelza Carne, Eleanor Tomlinson, a feisty, impoverished young woman fleeing an abusive household. He hires her as a kitchen maid, unaware of the profound impact she will have on his life. Over time, Demelza's intelligence, beauty, and resilience win Ross's heart, and their evolving relationship becomes one of the series' central threads. Their eventual marriage marks a turning point in Ross's journey, bringing moments of joy, heartbreak, and unwavering partnership. The lives of the Poldark family and their neighbors are intertwined with the harsh realities of the time. Poverty, disease, and class struggles are omnipresent, painting a vivid picture of a community bound together by hardship and resilience. Ross, often viewed as a champion of the underprivileged, stands against the injustices perpetuated by the ruling elite, including George Warleggan, whose influence grows ominously throughout the series. Ross and Demelza's marriage is far from idyllic. Their love is tested by misunderstandings, external temptations, and the ever-looming shadow of Elizabeth. Ross's lingering feelings for Elizabeth create tension and mistrust, especially as Elizabeth's own life becomes entangled with George Warleggan. In an unexpected twist, Elizabeth marries George, cementing a rivalry that transcends business and spills into deeply personal realms. The Poldark saga is also rich with secondary characters whose lives add depth and complexity. Dr. Dwight Ennis, Luke Norris, Ross's close friend, brings compassion and modern medical practices to the community, often at great personal cost. His love story with heiress Caroline Penvenant, Gabriella Wilde, offers moments of tenderness and hope amidst the series' darker themes. As the series progresses, Ross becomes a reluctant political figure, fighting for the rights of miners and commoners. His ventures often put him at odds with the establishment, painting him as a revolutionary in a conservative society. These efforts further fuel George's vendetta against him, leading to battles that are as much about ideology as they are about personal enmity. The series masterfully weaves its narrative through themes of love, betrayal, social justice, and resilience. It paints a poignant picture of a man caught between his ideals and the harsh realities of his time. The stunning Cornish landscapes serve as a backdrop to the characters' struggles, symbolizing both the beauty and the unforgiving nature of their world. Ross and Demelza's family grows, bringing moments of happiness, but also tragedy. The loss of loved ones, the consequences of ill-fated decisions, and the unrelenting march of time shape their lives in profound ways. Yet, through it all, their bond endures, a testament to the strength of love and commitment in the face of adversity. Elizabeth's role in the story becomes even more complex as she grapples with her position as George Warleggan's wife and her lingering ties to Ross. Her character represents the societal expectations placed upon women of her time, often caught between duty and desire. The birth of her children, one whose paternity is questioned, adds layers of tension and intrigue to the narrative. Elizabeth's eventual death is a pivotal moment, leaving behind a legacy of unresolved conflicts and emotional scars for Ross, George, and Demelza. Meanwhile, Dwight and Caroline's relationship undergoes its own trials, including Dwight's harrowing experiences as a prisoner of war. Their love story serves as a counterbalance to Ross and Demelza's tumultuous marriage, showcasing the resilience of love in the face of adversity. Caroline's independent spirit and willingness to defy societal norms make her one of the series' most compelling characters. The community's struggles with poverty and injustice are a recurring theme, bringing to light the stark realities of life in 18th century Cornwall. The miner's plight, the exploitation by the wealthy, and the fragile balance between survival and rebellion are depicted with unflinching honesty. Ross's efforts to champion the underprivileged often come at great personal cost, highlighting his unwavering commitment to justice. George Warleggan's rise to power is another central thread. His ambition and ruthlessness make him a formidable antagonist, yet his character is not without nuance. His love for Elizabeth and his desire for social acceptance reveal a vulnerability beneath his calculating exterior. George's relationship with his son, Valentine, further complicates his character, as doubts about Valentine's paternity haunt him and fuel his insecurities. The series also delves into the lives of other notable characters, such as Prudy and Judd Painter, whose loyalty to Ross provides moments of humor and warmth. Morwenna Chenoweth, Elise Chappell, a young woman forced into a loveless marriage with the abusive Reverend Osborne Whitworth, Christian Brassington, embodies the struggle for personal freedom in a rigidly hierarchical society. Her eventual romance with Drake Carne, Harry Richardson, Demelza's brother, offers a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. As the narrative unfolds, Ross's role as a political figure grows more prominent. His election to Parliament marks a new chapter in his life, as he seeks to enact meaningful change on a larger scale. Yet, this new responsibility brings its own set of challenges, testing Ross's resolve and straining his relationships with those he holds dear. The final season of Poldark brings the story full circle, with Ross confronting his past and making sacrifices for the greater good. His decision to work as a spy for the British government underscores his commitment to justice, even at great personal risk. The series concludes with a sense of hope and resilience, as Ross and Demelza reaffirm their love and dedication to each other and the community they have fought so hard to protect. Poldark is not just Ross's story. It is the story of a community, its triumphs, failures, and enduring spirit. The series masterfully captures the complexities of human relationships and the unyielding pursuit of a better future, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of its audience.